it is time once again for a stamp video. Because stamp collecting is fun, didn't you know? It's great fun. So what I'm going to look at today is the Austria-Hungary Empire collection that I've got. Not a big one, but it's a page, and I do like them a lot, and it does cover a period, a start and a finish. Now, what the picture I've got on at the moment is from a 1936. When was the German Olympics? Was it 36? I think it was. Well, this was a magazine that came out, and I managed to get hold of a scrap of it, and I thought it would make a nice sort of cover for one of my folders. Anyway, we'll turn it over, and we don't want that. And this, as you can see, is the page that I'm going to look at today. So, what have we got here? Right, well, we've got, as I've said, Austria-Hungary Empire. This is from 1867 to 1918, to the end of the First World War. That's when that empire finished. It was kaput. It was gone. The allies of Germany, or the Austro-Hungary Empire, were utterly defeated, and it was all split up. And basically, we've got what we've got today-ish, with that bit of a hiatus in the Second World War, which isn't funny, and so there were massive changes at the end of 1918. So these stamps cover that sort of period from 1867, when it was first created. I don't know a lot of the history about it. I know there's something to do with Holy Roman Empire and Prussia, and Germany was like a fragmented geographical area which was reunited under Bismarck or Frederick the Great. I don't know. I'm butchering this history lesson, but we're going to have a look at the stamps that I've collected from across those years. And again, what I've done is, as I've got a stamp, I've mounted it and I've put it. So these are not in any order, but they're mounted and they're ready. Okay, we'll go to the first one here, which is a 1916 stamp. 3 Heller, I think. The monetary unit was a Heller, so that we've got 3 of those to post this stamp, and you've got the sort of crown there. And this was a violet stamp, 1916, right in the middle, you would say, of the First World War, Battle of the Somme time, that sort of thing. So there was a lot of casualties during that time, and really the German Empire, or the Hungarian Empire, was being bled white of men, and it's no surprise that at the end of the war it all just kaputted. We now go down, and what I discovered about this stamp was it was a coat of arms stamp, and again from 1916. Nice little cancel on it, nothing readable, nothing exceptional about this, a bit of a dink going on there. So these are not mint or in good condition by any sense, and value of these is nothing. Just what I want to put on them, which I do value them, I do like them. Next one, I'm still in 1916, so we're not going back too far or even going forward much, shall we? This is 80 Heller, so obviously a 3 Heller was pretty cheap, and 80 is not cheap. And what we've got there is a nice little cancel which seems to say Bistrum. So it's not a readable thing, but it's nice maybe to research later on in a moment of boredom. Who knows? We carry on down, and now we go deep into the past. 1890 issue of the 5 Kreutzer. And that also may have some sort of readable thing on it. No. The stamp is pretty worn. It's very light, and it's losing a lot of its pigmentation. and it's a 5 Kreuz, so you can see the 5s pretty well. Yeah, nice edition. And then this one down here is an 1899 issue, 10 Kreutzer, and again the possibly posted in 01 by the look of it. So maybe that stamp was in circulation for a while. 10 Heller. 10 Heller actually, not 10 Kreutzer. So yeah, I've made a mess of that bit. Anyway, before we concentrate on my messes, we'll carry on over to here. 1883. Now we're going back in time, aren't we? 5 Kreutzer, Kais, Konigal, East Post. No idea what any of that means. But it's a dirty old stampy stamp that's been cancelled and franked, and it's got an eagle on it. So we were talking about, is that an Adler, an eagle? I don't know. So that's a nice addition, nice piece of history there with the eagle. Then we go upwards, and again we've got what we've actually got is Franz Joseph, the emperor of Austro-Hungary, if you will. So his face facing left is on a lot of these stamps. Not all, but some. And this one is a 35. It could actually be an overprint. I'm not sure. Seems to be an overprint. Don't know. Okay, here we got Franz the First, which is in 1908. So presumably that guy had died, and this guy had taken over, maybe. Franz the First. It's a definitive, apparently, and it's got a very nice cancel. It's got the 5th of January 1910 when it was actually posted. So the dates I'm looking at when I say 1908, that's when it was issued. And the cancel looks to be in a very deep part of Eastern Europe, way beyond what we would now call the German border, into those unpronounceable names, probably possibly Poland area, or I don't even know. But it's a nice old stamp. It's a sock on the nose stamp, they call that, when the cancel is bang right on the middle. And here we have Franz Joseph again, 1901 to 10. So those stamps were in use between those dates, I would suspect, because I put those dates down for a reason. And it's quite a nice clear photo or picture of him. Handsome man. And here he is again, 80th birthday, 1910. 80th birthday. So he wasn't dead in 1908. So I don't know what was going on there. 80th birthday, Emperor Franz Joseph. Carry on down. 1917, we're now coming to the end of empire, the end of the First World War. The Allies are just about to defeat the Axis. And also, what made matters really worse for this empire was the fact that Russia had the revolution, and instead of being on the side of that side, they were all coming to fight the empire and get their hands, hungrily, on large swathes of that empire. 1917. 1904, 1907, this is a blue stamp. Looks like it's got Vienna as a cancel. Would Vienna be in that empire? Absolutely bang smack in the middle, I'd suspect. 1904, 1907, that's a nice addition. And here we have a green version. 1883, is this still my earliest? There's a bit of a... I have one other 1883. So again, that unpronounceable stuff. Kaiser, Kornlischer, Österreichischer Post. This has actually got an overprint, which I can't read. I think it says on it Kai's Conigal. So that, yes, that's right. It's got that writing on it. So there is a bit of an overprint going on there, and there's an eagle also in that, 3 kroner. Up to here, 1910 issue, a more modern type stamp. You know, the others are more to do with personalities and eagles and birthdays and crowns and stuff. And this seems to be more of a, it's got the half body of the emperor rather than just his face. So someone's made an effort with that to really modernise the stamp, even though it's a 1910. It is a nice stamp. I like it. We go up. 1908, so we got Kaiserlich König again, so we got post. Don't know who he is. It can't be the same fellow. It must be someone from the past. Maybe it's a anniversary of someone else. Is it his son? I just don't know. But according to my research, it is a 1908 stamp. And finally, we come to the last stamp, which is a 1914-1915 issue. It's a war charity stamp, this, and was... this one is actually 1915. I may have... Yeah, maybe there were different colours or different issues, and the set was brought out over 2 years, maybe. So we're looking for war charity. So as soon as the war started in 1914, then into 1915 as well, they were looking to raise money for, the widows of soldiers, and hopefully not to buy arms and not to, buy bombs and that, but to actually use it for charitable stuff. So that is as far as I've got. I have got other, interesting sort of things going on in my Germania. So I've got Germany there. That's 1875 to 99. But I wanted to just do that sheet, really. I mean, that's about 10 minutes worth, 12 minutes worth. So there's, with very few stamps, you can have a good old time with them and do a lot of research and learn a bit about history and what's been going on and who these people are, who these characters are, what the coat of arms are. Do they still survive to this day? Not these, but their descendants. I suggest that they do. We're holding a little piece of history. These stamps have been on letters that have gone through the ringer, some of them, and come out the other end and have survived. And, it's now 2025. So, there's a lot of time passed, and it's important that we keep hold of our treasures and our past and our culture and our history. Without that, we're nothing. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching, hopefully, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.